the stream. Your host, Jada Black. Salute to everybody that's here. Make sure that y'all like the stream. We're going to talk about something that went viral today on Twitter. I saw something I've talked about in a couple of different videos that I knew these two were dating or were on the path to it because Larsa, she is not going to date a guy if she's not going to be around a guy she's not dating. And we're going to get into that. And we're going to talk about, you older women who are still out here in these streets embarrassing yourself. You got grown children, but you out here trying to compete with your daughter's friends. Like, these women who had children when they were probably in their late teens, early 20s, right? Or were married young. And then they got divorced. And now all of a sudden they're going to get BBLs and surgery on their face just so they can compete with their daughter's friends. Because they see her daughter, she see her friends, she see, the attention they get on social media. So she like, why not? We gonna get into it. Salute to everybody. Hopefully y'all had a good weekend. I didn't go live Friday. I had a lot going on Friday. But I am live today. I wanted to do a topic, getting on these middle-aged heifers, man. We got way too many middle-aged heifers trying to be in these streets. Enough is enough. Okay? Y'all got grown children. Some of you got grandchildren. And y'all out here in these streets trying to compete with these younger women, but then claim, I don't want a younger guy. So why are you trying to look like your daughter? What do you think you're going to attract? You think you're going to attract men your age? I don't think so. So we're going to get into it. Shout out to the moderators, the channel members, the patrons. Salute to y'all. People that buy shirts from the Teespring store. You can get all my links. Just click the link that's pinned in the chat room. Moderators, channel members. You might want to join the membership, people, because there's gonna come a day where I'm doing live streams that are members only. So the only way you will be seen is by super chatting. And I know some of y'all don't like to super chat, but that's fine. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money, but it is what it is. Let's see who's here. All right. We got C to God, K Patrick, After High School, Costellar, Mustangi, Durain, Bama 91, the Sarah, Raina Woman was good. Sydney, Argerine, Chocolate City Gemini, Brian, Turner, Matthew, Thomas, Slim South, Vern 85, Liana, Black Rain, Steven, Braun was good. Aqua, Tamisha, Golson, what's up? Let's get the likes up, people. We I don't really talk about one particular subject matter once. I think that's probably what separates me from a lot of content creators. Today, I posted a video about an NFL player and his wife. Then I went and talked about the college football players that lost their life. Or I could talk about a young lady that lost her life, right? On a trip. That's how versatile I am. Very early on when I became a content creator, I felt more comfortable being versatile. I didn't want to just be into one lane, right? Because it gets boring, and I don't want to get bored. That's why I talk about different things, because my perspective can bring a lot to a lot of different situations. And I just feel like we are not in the best spot as a people. We aren't. And when I look at where we are, let's look at in this stream, we're going to talk about the dating market. Because a lot of you heifers are getting bad advice. Okay? I saw a live stream from one of these females, these wannabe female Kevin Samuels, but she gives the opposite advice. And she's telling women to be selfish and focus on themselves. And, if you see men, ignore the men, right? Just giving horrible dating advice to these women. And this one woman had called into this chick's show, right? And she was telling her to ignore men and think less of them and all that. And she said, when you in public, just ignore men. Now these are women that are looking for a man. They're not looking to be alone. They have been alone for years. They're not looking to be alone. They're looking for a man. And you're telling these women to ignore men. Don't deal with them, right? Think less of them. Like they're not even there, right? Giving them all type of feminist, lesbian advice. And the woman was kind of stunned. She's like, well, damn, I don't want to, ignore men that I'm attracted to. These women don't want to ignore men that they are attracted to, and they're not going to. See, the thing is that not only do you want to get the attention of the men that you want to actually be the type of woman that can keep these men. Too many of you heifers are getting bad advice from beta male simps, fake ass for the community males. You know who you are. You ain't about no community. You're just a clown. And then you got the heifers who don't like real advice because they know their dating life sucks. And I'm here to give you a dose of reality. Okay? This stream is going to be about giving you heifers a dose of advice. You're getting bad advice from weirdo women and their male counterparts. You know what's funny is that, and I'm going to talk about Larsa Pippen. Marcus Jordan tried to lie and say he was with his fiance, or his people tried to say he was with his fiance, when he ain't even been with that woman probably in a while. Probably been months. He has his eye on Larsa. You're not taking no woman to no lunch date with your friend and his girlfriend unless you're looking to date her. Okay, we're going to get into that. But I got to continue to talk to these heifers. A lot of you heifers, especially you melanated heifers, y'all are getting such bad advice. And the answer is why? Why are y'all out here searching for bad advice? That's what I want to know. Y'all calling into females' channels, these fake ass wannabe Kevin Samuels channels, right? Giving horrible advice. They have a husband. They're telling you not to look for one. They're telling you shouldn't do the things necessary to get a man or keep one. Now, I want a lot of you women to understand some common sense. If you're out here chasing men that don't want you, you're going to have a very lonely life. There's too many of you women who are in your 40s, probably in your 50s now, that are chasing men that don't want you. And what are you left with? You're left dating younger men. Because the men your age, they're like, I'm not dealing with you. You crazy. What's good, Paris? Shout out to everybody. Make sure y'all like the stream too. There's a lot of bad advice that's being given out here. And I'm seeing it. Let me tell you ladies something. You can ignore men all you want to, but that's not going to help your dating life. Men are not going to pursue you like that unless he's just a hound for box. That's about it. You're just going to have a bunch of simps trying to sleep with you. They're going to tell you whatever you want to hear, and then they're going to dump you just like all these other men have. Because you don't know what quality is. A lot of y'all were raised without fathers. And I really think that men should be very careful of dating women who didn't have a father in their life, because she doesn't know what a good man is. She's never seen it. Now, that's not the case for every woman, but I mean, statistically, look at all the women that are single mothers. Did they have a father in their life for the most part? Multiple kids by multiple men. No discipline. No love from their father. They go search for love from older men. And you know what? It doesn't work out. I've seen some stories recently about older men taking the life of their younger girlfriends There's a couple of articles I got. You got women in their 20s who are dating men who are in their 30s, 40s. These men kill these women because they realize that woman doesn't really want to be with them. They just want to be taken care of. But these older simps don't know how to walk away and take the L. They thought because they were with younger women, they can control her. No, you can't control these heifers, man. These are Western women. You can't control them. Is you crazy? Shout out to Eric Square.
Crazy that he's dating her when he was never a thought in the 90s, and when he was small she's literally cradle robbing. Could have been thinking this.
Appreciate that. You know what's crazy? She probably used to babysit him. She used to see him every time they would get together with the families for events, right? And then next thing you know, they're dating each other, right? They're dating each other. This is clearly a woman who's having a midlife crisis that's trying to hold on. I did a video about how she shut down her OnlyFans because her father told her to. So her father tells her to shut her OnlyFans down, but her father doesn't tell her she needs to honor her marriage with Scotty, that she could just go and embarrass Scotty. Yeah, Michael Takens. I don't know if that'll work. What's good, Daisy? So you have Larsa here, who is 48. She's in these streets. A lot of these older women are completely clueless. Age doesn't help these women. These women want to be more and more like the young heifers. That's why they're getting their faces done up. Look at Madonna. I mean, look how weird her face. She looks like she had a whole face transplant. Trying to compete and date younger men. I know that it sucks getting older, but that's why you take care of yourself and keep yourself in the best shape possible instead of going out here getting your face done every couple of years. Because you're going to look bad out here. Look at all these women getting their face done. Y'all look horrible. Who do you think going to want that? It's already enough of y'all going to get BBLs. There's already enough of y'all going to get these BBLs. Y'all look ridiculous. Okay? For what? To get the attention of a bum? Because let's be real. A lot of these women are in love with men that are broke. They're in love with men that ain't got nothing. This is why they hate good men. This is why they hate good men. A lot of people don't understand, and like this Larsa Pippen situation, Larsa had a good situation, marriage, family, but she threw it away because she realized that she could date rappers. You see, when she got with Future, that gave her a whole bunch of confidence. Larsa gained a whole bunch of confidence. What's up, Gerald? Make sure y'all like the stream. When she got with Future, she gained a whole bunch of confidence, right? And a lot of false confidence. Because then she like, oh, well, if I can get with Future, that means that I could compete with these younger females. She literally went and started dating a married NBA player who just had a baby with his wife. Y'all remember Malik Beasley? Montana, y'all? This dude left his family to go get with Larsa. Left his family to go get with Larsa. Only for him to realize he was an idiot, and he went back to his wife, the one he kicked out of the house. All for Larsa. You know what I'm saying? This dude threw away a younger more attractive version of a Larsa Pippen for the 40-something-year-old mom and wife. Shout out to Travis.
Around what age should a modern woman retire from the streets? Or are they too far gone to want to settle down?
Appreciate that. I would say right when they're getting close to their 40s. I would say it's time. Because there's just a lot of women in the date market. Look at Tom Brady and his wife. This woman already sleeping with. I don't know if it's confirmed, but she's already dating her jiu-jitsu coach or trainer. Like these women, they immediately already got somebody. These women cannot, like they want to be in these streets. They want to be out here dating this guy, going on vacation with that guy, bringing this guy around the children. There's too many of you 40-something-year-old women that want to be in these streets, and I don't understand why. I don't understand why you want to be in these streets. And then you dudes who are publicly dating these women, you're taking photos with them. Y'all look crazy. Y'all look crazy out here. Get into this article. You'll get to the update. Larsa Pippen and Marcus Jordan appear to have scrapped their friendship for a full-blown romance. The two were closer than ever during a day at the beach this weekend. Scottie Pippen's ex-wife and Michael Jordan's 31-year-old son enjoyed the sun in South Beach on Sunday, with Larsa sporting a tiny black bikini and Marcus going with a black backwards Jordan brand hat and patterned trunks. I was right on the money when I first heard about this. I was right on the money, family. I said yes, they're dating. Of course, Larsa's not going to be giving no man no attention unless she's dating him. All right? 48-year-old Larsa had previously insisted that she is just friends with MJ, but they sure looked like a couple. Shout out to the Sarah 730. Appreciate that. As he wrapped his arm around her during the beach day. The two also got really cuddly while getting some shade under an umbrella, with witnesses saying they were making out at one point. If they're really just buddies, they certainly don't mind showing off affection for each other in public. As TMZ Sports previously reported, Larsa was spotted kissing MJ's neck at the Rolling Loud in NYC back in September. The two were first spotted together in Miami earlier this month in what appeared to be a double date. Earlier that month, appeared to be a double date at a Japanese restaurant. We were told at the time they were just friends who were hanging out with people in their same social circle, although things certainly appeared to have gotten more serious then. Larsa was married to Scottie for 23 years. So she basically watched Marcus Jordan grow up. She literally watched this dude grow up, man. Let's get the likes up too, family. What's going on out here, family? So TMZ Sports was told that Larsa and Marcus are in fact dating, and their relationship turned romantic around a month ago. Sources say they're really into each other and have been spending a ton of time together in Miami. Of course they were. They're spending that time together because they've been dating. They've been dating for weeks, probably months. You see, these women are the reason why men ain't wifing them up. You got men online who are upset because American men, especially American black men, are leaving this country. Why is it that all these dudes have a problem with men going overseas to date younger, more attractive women who have less baggage? Because let's be real, a lot of these Americanized heifers have tons of baggage. Why would you want to deal with that when you don't have to, when you have the resources to do something different, right? I'm all about doing things different. I'm not about to copy and do what other people are doing if it doesn't make me happy. I'm not going to date these women because you say I should date these women. There's a lot of women with this mentality. There's a lot of mothers and grandmothers who are out here in these streets dating their daughters' boyfriends, ex-boyfriends, baby daddies, or dating their sons' friends, sleeping with them. The thirst is real. The thirst is real. And when you look online, you got women getting surgeries on their face and on their bodies to look like a Kardashian. It's like, why would you do that to yourself? I mean, look at Erica Mena. I mean, have y'all seen those pictures of her? She did something to her eyes. And I'm saying to myself, why is American women so addicted to surgery? It's because they're addicted to competing for a small amount of men. They're all competing for a small amount of men. Those same men that ain't even looking in their direction. These heifers are so thirsty, they are sleeping with their sons' friends and their daughters' boyfriends, ex-boyfriends. That's what's going on out here. What's good, Bronx? A lot of you Americanized women ain't dateable, and it's your fault. You can sit here and you can blame men all you want to, but it ain't the fault of men that you're a bunch of abortion-loving, thought spirit having, no cooking, love to party and snort cocaine group of heifers. All right? I did a video on my Basal Spouses channel, right? I talked about the 23-year-old woman that as soon as she had her baby and was out the hospital, this woman went to go party and was snorting cocaine from somebody that she didn't even know. What's up, Wanda? She could not wait to get back home to snort lines of cocaine that was probably laced. It was probably laced maybe with some fentanyl. It's like your system wasn't ready for that. Now, maybe you were used to it until you got pregnant. And I bet you she wasn't even with the baby's father. There was no mention when I did that video in the article that she had a boyfriend or a husband. So she probably got pregnant by some dude she was sleeping with, and she's taking care of the baby herself. Why do you heifers always end up pregnant by men you ain't in a relationship with, family? Like, what's going on out here? Is the thought spirit that strong? Is this why you love abortions? Is this why you support the Democratic Party? Because they're a bunch of child-hating, masculinity-destroying group of people? I got to ask questions. This is why y'all love the Democratic Party? Because they support aborting your mistakes? All you hear about when you see women that you know, right? She ain't got no boyfriend, no husband, right? And bam, she winds up pregnant. And she ain't even with the child's father. And then she expects another man to come along and help her raise that child. Are you serious? That'll be no. That'll be no. But you see, that don't matter to them. They're getting unprotected relations from some guy that's probably married to another woman, or some guy that's toxic. Because y'all know these women love toxic Dizzy. They do. These heifers love toxic Dizzy. Yes, they do. They can deny it all they want to. But the dude that you're calling at around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning on Saturdays is that toxic ex-boyfriend that you claim won't leave you alone when you're the one calling him about a D appointment. Again, make sure y'all like the stream, damn it. Y'all love toxic D. A lot of your children are with those same toxic dudes you claim you don't like. Yes, you do. There's a lot of good men out here. Y'all ignore them. Y'all walk right past them. But you will deal with these toxic men that you complain about all the time that you won't leave alone. See, now I get it. I mean, I've been knew it, that y'all love dysfunction because you're dysfunctional. But what you don't understand is when you're out here in your 30s, 40s, in your 40s and 50s, because a lot of you heifers in your 50s, you got a lot of 50-year-old heifers talking about I still look good, single, looking for a man. First off, you need to get off those apps because they ain't going to help you. Dating apps are about having relations. Dating apps will not get you no husband. You ain't going to find no husband. Maybe you'll find a husband on Facebook. Maybe. But I doubt it. You know, maybe it's a guy that you knew in high school years ago. Right? But I doubt it. Y'all don't want nothing to do with men that actually care about you. So be toxic. Don't sit on here and complain, though. Because y'all get on here and act like it's everybody else's fault. No, it's your fault, heifer. You did it to yourself. Did it to yourself. This heifer is 48 years old. I'm talking about Larsa. Larsa Pippen is 48 years old. And she out here with the son of her ex-husband's teammate who she watched grow up. When she looks at Marcus, I'm sure she sees that same guy that she watched grow up. Before the tattoos, before he had the beard, right? Before he went into adulthood. Listen, if it was a reverse and it was a man that started dating the daughter of his ex-teammate that he watched grow up, y'all would have a problem with that. There will be a lot more of y'all having a problem with that. Y'all will say he must have groomed her. That's disgusting. It's weird. He's a creep. Is Larsa Pippen a creep? That's what I want to know. What I want to know is Larsa Pippen a creep too? Is she a creep? Because this is creep-like behavior. This is what creep-like behavior is. And she is displaying that creep-like behavior. But I know people are going to give it a pass.
What is?
Salute to everybody that's here. Listen. I'm about to play this video real quick. Let's see. Of these two bros, these two melanated gentlemen, and they discuss why a lot of you Americanized women ain't dateable. And you can't blame incels on social media for why these two gentlemen say black women don't really, they're not really checking for us like that. It's only the white and Latinas, right? Because I want y'all to understand, they claim that only men who are ugly, fat, they're the only ones that complain about black women. I hear these black males say it too. A lot of you black males that probably don't even have a black woman, you will sit up here and try to shame black men for speaking out against the fuckery of these melanated heifers. So let's get into this video.
Thug maxing in regards to a black man and his dating life. Like, what does that mean?
Lil Durk, King Von,
Y'all know. But nah, dating life, I would say the closer you fit to whatever the celebrity, the current rappers, like I said, Lil Durk, what's the other dude, Quando, Rondo, all those dudes. The closer you fit to what that stereotype, you like some girls will be they'll just be down, especially black chicks.
I was about to say
they like that shit, bro.
I think that mostly attracts black chicks.
I don't know what it is, bro, but they like that. They don't like when a dude has it together. I don't
clean cut look.
Yeah, bro, and I don't want to say that because it sounds like I'm trying to bash. I'm not bashing black women, but it just is what it is.
Yeah.
That's been my experience. I attract the most Latinas and white girls. That's what I attract.
Yeah, same. I think because I had that professional, clean cut R&B type of look, that's why I also mostly attract Hispanic and white women.
You say he got that. He said they got that clean cut look. You know, the undirty look. I mean, a lot of you black women be out here dating some dudes that be looking dusty. If a black dude ain't looking dusty, like a bunch of tattoos, dusty, right? You can tell he done been to jail a few times, probably got a few baby mamas. If he ain't got that distinct look for a lot of these women, they're not gonna look you in your direction. They're not. They're gonna overlook you if you clean cut and you don't look like you have mommy and daddy issues, right? Because a lot of these dudes got all types of issues. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta understand that, you know, I've seen it myself. I see some of the dudes that these heifers be with. Okay, these dudes look like they don't know what a job is. They like, job, you know what I'm saying? Job.
And you guys be in the comments like, do you not like black women? I'm like, black women don't like me. Like, black
Listen,
women
man, in this world, you go where you really want it.
Yeah,
wherever you want it, that's where you go.
I attract, I don't chase.
Yeah, dude.
So I attract.
That probably was Russell Wilson before he met Sierra. You know, Russell Wilson before he met Sierra was probably saying that. He was probably like, you know, black girls don't like me. Black girls don't like me, you know? Listen, man, go out there and date who you want to date, man. Don't be shamed into, listen, date who, you know, people don't like the term date who likes you. You better, or you going to be having a miserable life because too many of y'all out here chasing out of your league, man. And when you're able to get with those people, you have to fight tooth and nail to keep them. You know, you should want what wants you, who you can attract. Too many of y'all out here chasing people you can't keep. You know, it looks sad, right? Not saying that you shouldn't, because especially us as men, we're always going to go for the most attractive, which is fine. But I'm talking about when your dating life consists of chasing people that ain't checking for you like that. You might have a win here or there, but there's going to be a whole lot of losses too. And why would you want, it's going to be a lot of games being played. Why would you want to go through that? Why would you want to go through that? Yeah, Michael B. Jordan. They don't want the clean cut guys. They want the guys that are dusty. Because I've seen you with these dusty males. I've seen it. And then if they do date a clean cut guy, he's probably I would say NBA boyish without the tattoos. You know what I'm saying? That's their version of clean cut.
What is thug maxing in regards to a black man and his dating life? Like, what does that mean?
Lil Durk, King Von, y'all know. But nah, dating life, I would say the closer you fit to whatever the celebrity, the current rappers, like I said, Lil Durk, what's the other dude, Quando, Rondo, all those dudes. The closer you fit to what that stereotype, you like some girls will be, they'll just be down, especially black chicks.
I was about to say,
they like that shit, bro.
I think that mostly attracts black chicks.
I don't know what it is, bro, but they like that. They don't like when a dude has it together. I don't
clean cut look.
Yeah, bro, and I don't want to say that because it sounds like I'm trying to bash. I'm not bashing black women, but it just is what it is.
Yeah.
That's been my experience. I attract the most Latinas and white girls. That's what I attract.
Yeah, same. I think because I had that professional, clean cut R&B type of look, that's why I also mostly attract Hispanic and white women. And you guys be in the comments like, do you not like black women? I'm like, black women don't like me. Like, black women don't.
In this world, you go where you really want it.
Yeah.
Wherever you want it, that's where you go.
I attract, I don't chase.
Yeah, dude.
So I attract, you know, what's.
Again, Don't chase. Listen, some of these dating coaches be telling y'all not to chase these women, but then they tell you to chase them, right? You know, I don't know why you listen to some of these guys, but I mean, some of y'all do. But shout out to y'all. You know, listen, that Western women are very picky, and they still pick the wrong men. Have y'all noticed that? It's like these women are picky, but they still choose the wrong men. It's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. That's why I tell y'all, be yourself. Don't try to be like something you're not. Because some of y'all out here trying to be something that you're not.
That's why I never used to meet people on social media. These women are on there to play games.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate that, Robert Lee. I tell y'all, man, there's a lot of chicks that are just wasting time. You know, they really are just using you to fill a void. Because some of these women are obsessed with their exes, so they try to use you to pass the time, right? And you don't want to be put in that category, but that's what they will do. You know, the ex don't want them, so they go on this whole attention-seeking spree. Don't fall for it, gentlemen. These women will give you fake. I don't say fake. They will give you. They will give you the semblance of wanting you in a relationship when really they're wasting your time. There's a lot of time wasting heifers out here, man. You got to identify them and put them on ignore. They want to waste your time because they don't value you. Why don't you go and waste the time of that guy that you call on Saturdays or Sundays, right? Or both days, right? Go waste his time. Don't waste my time. There's America especially, and I know y'all noticed this. They love to waste time. They love to play games. They out here talking about how they're single, but they ain't celibate. You know why? A lot of these women have been single for months, years, but they're still having relations. They ain't being celibate. If they claim they're celibate, they're lying. Okay, Western women are never celibate. Okay, a Western woman ain't celibate. All right, especially if she's active on Instagram and Twitter, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't celibate, man. Come on, stop. Just stop the lies, man. Well, you celibate every other day? Like, are you celibate every other day? Like, stop lying to the people. You're lying out here and you're being deceitful. Now, let's get into Tom Brady real quick. Let's get into Tom Brady. Look at what his ex-wife is doing. Look at what his ex-wife is doing. No wonder Tom Brady divorced this heifer. Here you got Gisele Bündchen, right? In her 40s. I told y'all something is wrong with these 40-something-year-old women wanting divorces. All these 40-something-year-old women want to get divorced. Why? Who exactly are you going to get? Oh, you're going to get with your personal trainer? You're going to get with a jiu-jitsu coach? Or the jiu-jitsu trainer? You know? It's like these women don't know how to be single. I told y'all they are not celibate. They're screwing somebody. Probably a co-worker, the supervisor at the job, right? They're screwing somebody. Gisele Bündchen is now for the streets. Gisele Bündchen is officially for the streets. And when you got women who've been married, high-profile marriage, children, and you still are so anxious to get back to the streets, what does that tell y'all? What does that tell y'all when these heifers are so anxious to get back to the streets? Gisele has always wanted to be with this guy. This is why she's been giving Tom Brady ultimatums for years. She's had the trainer on the side, and she just couldn't wait to go on vacation with him. This is why Tom Brady doesn't regret not retiring, because he knows, listen, man, she wanted to leave me anyway. She wanted to be with this guy anyway. I think his name is Joaquin. Then is how you pronounce his name, Valente. She wanted to be with Joaquin for quite some time. Now you vacation with him? This dude been waiting on his opportunity, and she got with a trainer. She didn't get with another multimillionaire. She got with the trainer. This is how all these marriages break down. She's out here with these women be having men on the side while they're married, but then they will claim that the husband is the one cheating. No, you cheating too. You was cheating too. Shout out to Robert Lee again.
A man they are not attracted to has do the 12 labors of Hercules and has to go through the Odyssey, but the man they like, he gets the cheat codes.
Appreciate that. Yeah, and they will waste your time too. If a woman is not attracted to you, she's gonna waste your time. And she's gonna try to delay and play phone games with you. Just leave that alone. Now, this according to Page 6. Unbelievable story. It's been just a few weeks since Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen announced their divorce, but sources who know the couple say the Brazilian supermodel is sending a message to her ex by posting a flagrant with jiu-jitsu coach. Is it Joaquim Valente? That's how you pronounce his name. Page 6 is told that Bündchen has known Valente, who lives in Miami, for at least a year and a half, and she met him after signing up her son Benjamin for lessons in the ancient art of Japanese self-defense before taking lessons herself. I wonder what made her take lessons. So she signed up her son, right? She signed her son up. Or they did photo shoots together too? She signed her son up. She saw him. She was attracted to him. And she immediately joined his classes. Y'all see how these heifers be moving, man? Do y'all see how they be moving? While sources close to the 42-year-old insist to us that she is not dating Valente, who is believed to be in his early 30s, a family source said it certainly looks like Gisele is showing off and showing Tom what he's missing. Then why would you do this? Why do women love playing games like this? Joaquim is getting used to make Tom Brady jealous. Tom Brady just won a game last Sunday. You think he cares? Tom Brady like, man, we getting off to a good... We're starting to get things going in the right direction, and we're focusing on the season. Meanwhile, she's out here playing games. This was with your ex-husband, a guy you were married to for years, for a dude that you knew for, what, a year and a half? For a year and a half, and you're willing to throw your marriage away, and now you want to make Tom Brady jealous by posting and going around town with this guy. Do y'all know, and I put it up on my Twitter. That Gisele had bought a mansion directly across from Tom Brady's Miami mansion, right? And I asked my Twitter followers, do you think this is toxic? Do you think this is toxic? You see, people claim that men are toxic, but there's nothing more toxic than a scorned, bitter ex-wife. And she better hope that Tom doesn't take pictures with a younger, more attractive supermodel. You know what I'm saying? Because Tom could do that. I bet Tom's DMs are on fire. All right. The source said Brady would also be hurt that the rumored couple were in Costa Rica, which is where the football star, his ex-wife, and their kids have spent so many happy times together, as well as own a home, adding, I have to think that Gisele is sending Tom a message. Why? Why do you need to send your ex-husband a message? For what? You've been giving him ultimatums for years. You've been threatening to leave for years. Now you got what you wanted, right? You didn't think Tom Brady would sign them papers. Tom Brady was like, where the papers at? Tom Brady signed that paperwork to get you out of his face so he can focus on what's more important to him, and that is football. Tom Brady, he just won last Sunday. That's all he's focused on. He's focused on that.
Tom don't care. Tom doing what he loved the most.
Right.
He'll end up with 23 years old Snow Bunny in the end.
Right. Appreciate that, franchise. she's making herself look bad, man. She's making herself look bad, right? This does not bother or hinder Tom Brady at all. Tom Brady is getting himself on track. He don't care about all this, man. Let him step out with a young, attractive model. He can play this game too. Tom Brady can play this game too. Now, Tom Brady can go get him a young chick. Jaye, Tom Brady said he ready to play until he's 50. He ain't tripping. He reloading. I hear that, Elephant. I hear that. Shout out to Tom Brady. A source said this is the 4th or 5th time they've been to Costa Rica. It just so happens to be weeks after the divorce. They've been there many times, and they're going to continue to be there. Another source who knows both Brady and Bunchen added speculation had been rife as to why Bunchen pulled the plug on their marriage so quickly, adding, none of us knew exactly what happened. Well, is this the photo shoot? Oh, this is the photo shoot. And it's on the Valente brothers' Instagram. Man, she been sleeping with this dude on the side for how long? Look at this. No wonder Tom Brady signed those papers. I bet Tom Brady knew that she had this dude that she was cool with, and this is why Tom unretired. Because he was dealing with the unhappy wife anyway. Like, why would you want to be home with a woman who's getting closer and closer with her jiu-jitsu coach to do photo shoots? This is why Tom unretired. He's like, man, I'm not about to retire for this heifer. Look at what she's doing. She's having photo shoots with this guy. She's going on trips with this guy.
Didn't Brady post a picture of that girl who was on the plane wearing his Super Bowl rings?
Oh, I didn't see that. He did? I tell y'all, this is a game that Giselle is not going to win. Giselle is not going to win this. You know, she can try to use his kids, but she don't think she'll win that either. The only thing Giselle can do is buy a mansion right across from Tom's and post things with her with other men to try to make him jealous. But Tom can win this game. Tom seemed like a very creative guy. Tom can win this. She can't win this with Tom. The best thing Tom could do is ignore her because she's doing everything she can to get his attention. He's like, no, I don't care. You could do whatever you want to. I'm doing what I love. My first love is football, not you. And you're proving it. You've proven that you're not a good wife. A good wife would not be out here walking around doing photo shoots with the trainer that you've only known for a year and a half. Bunchen and Valente did a sexy photo shoot together more than a year ago for Dust magazine, in which she talked about her love of jiu-jitsu. Bunchen said, I have always been a seeker and curious person who always wants to dive deeper. It's actually because of my son that I met Joaquin. I have a friend who told me about the Valente brothers and their martial arts school, and since I wanted to steer my almost teenage son in the right direction, I thought he might be interested in this. Well, why not get him into football? You know, sports can veer your son in the right direction. You know, Tom's eldest son that he has with his ex-girlfriend is playing football just like his dad. You know, his eldest son is more like Tom, you know, so I guess she wants her kids to not love football as much as Tom. It seems to me that she wants to steer her son that she have with Tom away from football is what it seemed. See, initially I wasn't even considering it for myself, but to be honest with you, but when I brought him to the first class and started talking with Joaquin, I realized that it was much more than self-defense and became interested in the philosophy. It felt very much in line with what I believe in and look for in my life and how I have a path to develop and become the best version of myself. It sounded like something I definitely wanted to learn about, and then I was hooked. Oh, you was hooked, all right. Yo, Giselle was hooked, all right. You was hooked, all right. You got hooked by one of the Valente brothers. This is why Tom Brady divorced you. Because he could see it. He could see it. Bunchen also said her 9-year-old daughter Vivian take lessons and loves it, adding she feels so empowered. Friends of Tom and Bunchen have said they feel there is something more to their split, even though Page was told there was no cheating on either side. Yeah, right. But you're taking vacations with your jiu-jitsu coach. Right. You know what, Matthew? That's a good point. You know, I heard something real interesting a while back. That you can tell that a woman is attracted to you if she takes an interest in the things that you have an interest in. Like if a woman has no interest in sports, she doesn't like sports, but all of a sudden she likes sports, she has a favorite, football team or basketball team, she's wearing jerseys all of a sudden, she's talking about she wants to play Madden, that lets you know that the guy that she's interested in likes those things as well. And she wants to pretend like she's into those things also. Right? And they're both from Brazil. Right. They're Brazilian. Right. So they're both Brazilian. So not only can they speak to each other in their native language, they're from the same place. And she probably feels comfortable being around a guy that understands her culture, understands where she's from. Right? Because she's been a model for years. So she's been everywhere. And because he's more blue collar. He's a jiu-jitsu trainer. He's no threat to her. As far as financially, socially, he's no threat to her. So that's why she's taking a liking to him. One insider mused to TMZ Monday, it always seemed weird that she just one day abruptly ended the marriage. Y'all see that line? I bet one of Tom's people said this. It always seemed weird that she one day abruptly ended the marriage. Because she fell for the jiu-jitsu trainer. He hooked her in. This dude, when you talk about having a mouthpiece, this jiu-jitsu trainer has a mouthpiece. And his mouthpiece was able to get the wife of Tom Brady. That's what you call a mouthpiece. She pulled the plug on the marriage just so she can hook up with her jiu-jitsu trainer. That's why she's claiming there's no cheating, because you already screwing the jiu-jitsu trainer. As soon as she left Tom, she went to Miami. She went to Miami where the trainer was. Just like most trainers, a lot of these trainers have mouthpieces and are able to finesse these women either for money or, to screw them. I'm telling you right now, man, I see why Tom Brady divorced her. Make sure y'all like the stream, man. I see why Tom Brady divorced his heifer, man. He could see it. He could see it. You know what I'm saying? He could see that she wanted to be with this guy. Tom ain't a dumb guy. Tom got people who probably been telling him things. That's why it was easy for him to walk away. Why did Tom Brady unretire? He unretired because he realized his wife was extremely unhappy in the marriage anyway. And she went on a media campaign to make him look like the bad guy. But Tom Brady did right by her. Tom Brady should not have to retire to make her feel, better in the marriage. So Tom allows you to do photo shoots with your jiu-jitsu trainer. He allows you to do jiu-jitsu with this guy, but you can't allow him to play football. I'm telling you right now, these women throw away good situations because they get finessed by this Valente guy might end up dumping her. How much money you think this Joaquin done got out of Giselle? This dude probably done finessed so much money out of Giselle, and she's so dumb she don't see it. It's all a finesse. That's all it is. This man ain't about to marry you. You know how many women leave good situations because they think the side dude is going to be better with him? He's a jiu-jitsu trainer. And he was able to take you from your husband. You know how many wives this dude unscrewed? You ain't the only one. Maybe she thinks she's special. You know, because she's Brazilian, he's Brazilian. Right? And that's why Tom would say, you know what, man, I'm done. Because you are falling all over yourself with this jiu-jitsu trainer. And you think that I'm about to leave my career and have nothing while you go off and divorce me to be with this guy? I don't think so. I don't think so. And when Joaquin is done with her, she's going to go crawling back to Tom. She's gonna go crying back to Tom. And Tom ain't gonna take her back. Tom is a competitive guy. This is a challenge to Tom. And I think Tom has accepted this challenge. Because he's a competitor. And he said he ain't about to lose to no jiu-jitsu trainer. And if you want to go off and be in these streets, go be off in these streets. I ain't got nothing else to do with you. Maybe Tom made fun of her accent and she got butthurt. Listen, man, they're married to each other. Things could have been said. You know, maybe she couldn't pronunciate certain things. I don't know. But yeah, man, she ruined her own marriage just to go run off with the trainer. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna go run off with the trainer. Salute to everybody that's here, man. Shout out to the people that's here. Ladies, when you're married and you have a family, why would you throw it away just to be with the side dude? You know what I'm saying? You know how many wives this dude is probably with? You see men like that always finesse these wives who are so desperate to be appreciated and validated. Right? And you fall for it. Tom was in the right by divorcing her because there's nothing he can do. He already knows his wife is gone mentally. So just let her go. And let's see how that situation, let's see if it works out with you. Because again, a lot of you 40-something-year-old women, y'all be leaving your marriage just thinking that the grass is going to be green on the other side, and it never is.
That's probably why her GFs recommended him, for his grappling and moves.
That's true, Eric. They probably told her some things about him. Women do that now. Women will recommend other men to women who they've slept with. Right? That's what goes on, man. Y'all can sit and believe these women just don't be out here doing. Yes, they do, man. Yes, they do. See. All right, people. That's it. This wasn't going to be a long live stream. I think I've said all I need to say about Larsa, Tom Brady. I just want to go over some things. It's crazy out here. It's a lot of you older women out here who are making fools of yourselves. And you're going to go crawling back to your exes soon enough, man. Y'all are leaving good situations just to go be with the side dude. That is stupid. But that's your life. That's your life. And I hope for your sake it works out. And that you're not out here getting finessed. But a lot of you middle-aged women leaving your husbands thinking that's going to be the grass going to be green on the other side. You're getting finessed out here and you're making a complete fool of yourself. You're making a fool of yourself. And you have nobody to blame but yourself. Right?
I knew a woman who told she wanted to divorce her husband because he worked too much. She said he was great, but she got tired of him working.
Appreciate that, Robert. And again, you know, they leave him thinking that they're going to meet somebody that's perfect, and it's not going to be working all the time, and it's not going to be preoccupied. But how does that work out? It doesn't. The relationship still is terrible. Still terrible. Well, shout out to everybody that's here, man. I appreciate y'all super chatting. Shout out to everybody that was here. Thank y'all moderators, channel members. Just want to do a quick live today on this Monday. Thank y'all for being here. All right. And hopefully y'all understand what I'm saying, and you're not out here making horrible mistakes. Right? I hope none of y'all are out here making horrible mistakes. Y'all making good choices, because once again, you fuck up your marriage, you can't go back. You can't go back. So, all right, people. I'll see y'all next one. Y'all take care. Have a good rest of your night, all right?